I've barely recovered from my travel nightmare coming back from New Jersey, and I at least, rounded up as much energy as I could to go see Deadpool last night. So we're here. What's going on, everybody? My name is Alex, and this is a little thing that we call Jabber. And back there is a 3-year-old Dalmatian named Stella, and she's begging for my attention. Look at her. She's so bored. Anyway, I went and saw Deadpool and Wolverine last night. It's a movie I've been sort of looking forward to, tentatively looking forward to, because every time I get overly hyped about a movie or a TV show, I end up getting disappointed. Long legs. So I tried to walk in with little to no expectations. And I'm happy to say that I enjoyed it. So before I tell you why and get into this pros and cons review, be sure to hit that subscribe button, like this video, hit that notification bell so you can get notified every time I post a video, because I'm inconsistent. I post videos when I feel like it. I'm not on a schedule. This isn't my full-time job, so I do it in my pastime whenever I do have some time, which I've had a lot of time lately. It's been kind of nice, but I've been making way more videos than normal, which I guess is a good thing. Anyway, if you're new to the channel, hey, I do movie reviews, reactions, TV show reviews, reactions, trailer reviews, reactions, the typical YouTube review reaction bullshit. But yeah, so Deadpool and Wolverine, the highly anticipated by nerds everywhere. I guess I'll just jump into it. If you're unaware of how this thing works, I list off all my pros, things that I liked, and all my cons, things that I didn't like. It's pretty basic elementary school stuff, just in case you didn't know. Anyway, God, it is hot as fuck in here. Anyway, Deadpool and Wolverine. I didn't know what to expect. Was it going to save the MCU? Was it going to deliver on its crazy promises that it's, going to be the team up of the century, I guess. I think I made that up, but whatever. So this is going to be full of spoilers, obviously. That's what I meant to say. Anyway, starting off with the pros. This movie is fucking hysterical from start to finish, as per usual when it's Ryan Reynolds and it's Deadpool. I give kudos to Disney for allowing them to do this how they want to do it, because it is a Deadpool movie through and through. It is violent, it is profane, and hilarious and heartfelt all at the same time. I loved it. I had a really good time watching it. I'm glad that this is sort of a return to form for Marvel. In a way, it's a new form, but it's at least a good movie that I would have no issue sitting down and watching again. The MCU has been lacking with TV shows and movies since Endgame that I struggle to even want to sit down and watch again. Yes, including No Way Home. I saw that movie once and I don't need to see it ever again. Doctor Strange 2. Saw it once, it was okay, don't need to see it again. Any of the other ones. Ant-Man Quantumania, I never want to watch again. And whatever other else. All the shows pretty much suck except Loki and some of WandaVision. Yeah, the Falcon and Winter Soldier was pretty good too, but kind of fell flat, like the other shows. Anyway, Hugh Jackman is fucking top tier in this movie. This might be my favorite Wolverine besides Logan, of course. I wouldn't say it's my favorite movie out of those. Logan is obviously the best, but this is like my favorite version of Wolverine. It's solid. Hugh Jackman is fucking awesome as usual. Ryan Reynolds is awesome as fucking usual. The soundtrack was hilarious. The cameos were actually used pretty well, and there wasn't an overabundance of them. I was a little worried that this was going to be nothing but a nostalgia fest, which it is in a way, but it's not entirely. Like, they use the cameos well. It's not like I can't think of another property, but they're not shoehorned in there for no reason. There's a whole sequence with spoiler, which I already said this is going to be spoilers, with fucking Wesley Snipes as Blade, Jennifer Garner as Elektra, which I don't care about, and then Channing fucking Tatum as Gambit, which everybody has been, wanting that. I mean, he was supposed to get his own movie. It got canceled. Then they threw him in this, and he's fucking awesome. He was probably my favorite cameo, to be perfectly honest. Chris Evans as Johnny Blaze coming back was cool, but I think it's hilarious whenever they bring like one of these original characters. They just get killed off like almost instantly in the most horrific, fucking violent way possible. I know that John Krasinski wasn't technically in Fantastic Four, any of the old Fox ones, but or was it Sony? Fox, yeah, I think it's Fox. But I know that, but still, him being Mr. Fantastic and then them just blowing his head up was fucking, or turning him into string, I guess, was fucking hilarious. And in this, Johnny Blaze gets his skin ripped off, which is just, it's so fucking funny. Like, it's so horrific and graphic. It was really funny. Yeah, all the cameos worked really well. I really, Wesley Snipes straight out of prison, fucking back on screen as Blade. That was pretty wild. I've noticed something though about going to these like premieres now and these movies. Like the first showing that you can get. I remember when there would be midnight showings and you would go and it would be like a fucking hype ass event. People would dress up. It'd be like a mini Comic-Con. And then like during the movie, people would freak the fuck out. Even during Endgame, which I get was it's a crazy movie. The whole theater went nuts when Chris Evans fucking grabbed Thor's hammer. The whole theater went nuts. I was fully expecting people to get a little hype over Wesley Snipes and a little hype over Gambit and a little hype over Chris Evans returning as fucking Johnny Blaze. Like, and the theater was silent. It was weird. I don't understand what's going on with you fucking people. You think that if they had anything, it would be hype over that. I mean, they even got hype when John Krasinski fucking pops out as Mr. Fantastic. Anyway, I just think it's weird. I thought it was very odd. It was a very mellow crowd. I'm used to like going to Marvel movies and they're freaking out. I wonder why this one was so mild. I don't know. But yeah, it's a really enjoyable movie. I only have a few things that I didn't really like about it. It's a good summer movie. That's all I can say. It wasn't woke, which I was sort of fucking expecting. I mean, it sprinkles some stuff in. They even call it out, actually, in the movie, which I thought was great. But, yeah, overall, it was a pretty solid fucking movie. Now, the things that I don't like. I thought that it lacked in story a little bit. I feel like there needed a little bit more exposition at the beginning. Like, I understood what was going on with Deadpool and why he's going after Logan and all this stuff. But it's sort of confusing if you've never seen Loki before, because then you're like, who the fuck is the TVA? And they really don't spend all that much time explaining who the TVA is. Like, it's very quick, but I felt like you needed to spend a little bit more time in there, get to know them a little, just like 10 extra minutes. It would have been fine. And where the hell is Owen Wilson? I mean, come on. Out of all the cameos, you would think that Owen Wilson would have popped up at the fucking TVA. Or Loki, even. Where the fuck is Loki at? Anyway, those are just nitpicks. It's not like a thing. But the story I thought lacked. I didn't really care so much about the villain. At least there wasn't like a giant CGI fight at the end like all the other movies. There's definitely a CGI fight, but it's more in the middle and not at the end. Which is nice. It was a nice little something different for a third act, which, whatever. I just didn't care about, I forget her name already. Charles Xavier's twin sister. Have no idea what her fucking name is. I forgot already, but that's okay. Her motivation, like it was there, but I didn't really get a sense of, she was a throwaway villain, essentially. And the plot the story kind of dips down a little bit during the second act. They spend way too much time in that void place. I thought it would have been, I don't know. I can't really give story notes or beats about this fucking movie. Like I know what I'm doing. But yeah, I just thought the story was a little lackluster. But it made up for it with the really cool action and the great performances, of course, from Hugh Jackman and fucking Ryan Reynolds. Everything else besides the story was great. I thought the story kind of was bland, but that's okay. Is anybody going to see a Deadpool and Wolverine movie for the story? Anyway, it's like going to see Godzilla versus Kong. You're there to watch people fight. And man, it gets graphic. The Honda Odyssey fight was fucking hilarious. It was crazy. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. There's a fight in a fucking Honda Odyssey between Wolverine and Deadpool. And it is a bloodbath. By the time that they're done, the car looks like it had been rolled down a mountain, and it's still drivable. It's hilarious. I loved all the Deadpool variants. The fucking Namaste Deadpool, nice pool, whatever the fuck he calls himself. I love that he's like the nicest one, and he can't regenerate. I thought that was fucking hilarious. It was pretty obvious that Blake Lively was going to be Lady Deadpool. You don't see her face, but her voice is in it, and we all saw that coming, right? I mean, they make a couple of Blake Lively references in the movie anyway. I thought the fourth wall stuff was fucking great as usual. I think I needed a little bit more exposition about the TVA and like a recap, because they kind of did that with Ant-Man, didn't they? Like with what's his face? Miguel. Is his name Miguel? I don't know. You know, the guy that narrates the beginning. I think they needed something a little like that in this, just to get everybody up to speed and how this was, you know, supposed to change the fucking MCU. Which brings me, well, I'll get to that later. I don't know why that story kept getting ran. You know, that the first 35 minutes of Deadpool was like packed full of cameos. It really wasn't packed full of cameos. There's a couple. And the biggest one is Henry Cavill as a Wolverine variant for like 2 seconds. I thought that was fucking hilarious. And nobody cheered for that either. It's like, what the hell? Where are all the nerds in the fucking room? Anyway, I thought that was great. Oh, my wife. Hello. Sorry about that. What was I talking about? I don't fucking know what I was just talking about. Fuck, dude. What the hell was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I don't understand why the first 35 minutes of Deadpool, they kept running it as like this big packed full of cameo thing, and like I already said, but anyway, it was a damn good time at the movies. I had a blast watching it. Does this fix the MCU? Probably not. I don't really know what it would really fix. It fixed the sacred timeline, I guess, and now he's on the sacred timeline. But I don't know if this movie brought the multiverse to a close. It doesn't seem like it did. I feel like it's gonna have to come to a close with the next Avengers movie, but I don't know. If I missed something, I missed something. I'm actually impressed with myself. I only went to the bathroom once. That happens when I'm drinking beer at the movie theater, but I didn't miss anything. I didn't. I know I didn't. Anyway, yeah, that was Deadpool and Wolverine. I thought it was a fun fucking movie. Like I said, the soundtrack's hilarious. Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds are fucking great together. They've been wanting to do this for a long time, and you can tell that they had fun making it. It's a great... I thought it was a really well done fucking movie. And it might not set up the MCU for like a greatness going forward. It might not repair their shitty track record or get them to think differently about how they're pumping these movies out, unless this movie hits $1 billion, which I guarantee you it fucking will. It'll hit over $1 billion probably by the end of its run. But yeah, we'll see what it's like going forward. Is Deadpool going to stick around? He probably is. He'll probably end up becoming an Avenger. The post-credit scene. It's not worth sticking around to watch. It's funny, but What happened? I was fully expecting a tease for Secret Wars Secret Wars or Fantastic Four, or just something. I remember what happened to them, teasing fucking movies at the end now. Now they're just doing these dumb little skits or like outtakes almost. But it was all right. It's just Deadpool fucking proving that Johnny Blaze was talking shit about, what is her name? Cassandra? Is that her name? I don't know. Professor X's sister. And that's it. That's really it. But it was thoroughly enjoyable, and I would probably go see it again in the movie theater. 8 out of 10. That's where I'm leaving it right now. I thought it was great. And yeah, that's that. That was a very poorly executed review, but hey, that's what we do here. I'm not a professional movie reviewer. Anyway, what'd you guys think of Deadpool and Wolverine? Let me know in the comments below if you've seen it, obviously, and I hope that you have seen it, because if not, I spoiled some shit in here for you. Let me know in the comments below. Let's fucking start a conversation. Let's discuss what this means for Marvel going forward. Thought it was good. I thought it was good. Anyway, my name is Alex. This is Jabber. Until next time. Saya fucking Nora.